Gabby Williams' story is one of athletic brilliance, resilience, and constant evolution. She is a player who represents much more than her stats or highlight reels, embodying a legacy that crosses borders, cultures, and even traditional definitions of what success in basketball means. Her journey from a small-town upbringing to the bright lights of the WNBA and the international stage is not only inspiring but also layered with moments of challenge, sacrifice, and triumph. In Gabby, we see the full spectrum of what it means to be an athlete today. A competitor, a global ambassador for the game, and a woman who has navigated personal and professional crossroads with grace and determination. Gabrielle Lisa Williams was born on September 9, 1996, in Sparks, Nevada. From the earliest years of her childhood, it was clear that she was destined for a life in sports. Athleticism coursed through her family, and her own gifts emerged almost as soon as she could walk. For Gabby, sports were never just an activity, they were a natural language, a way of expressing herself and testing the limits of what she could achieve. She was dynamic, fast, and relentless. Her childhood was filled with afternoons spent chasing competition, whether it was in organized settings or in formal games with friends and family. What stood out most was her competitive fire, a trait that would carry her through every stage of her career. By the time she was a teenager, Williams had already established herself as one of the most promising young athletes in Nevada. At Reed High School, she was nothing short of extraordinary. Her ability to dominate games was breathtaking, and she quickly drew national attention. She didn't just play basketball, she commanded the court with an energy and intensity that seemed years beyond her age. As a high school player, she racked up accolades, scoring titles, and MVP honors. She became the type of athlete who filled gyms with fans eager to see her perform, and her reputation extended far beyond state lines. Williams' versatility was especially unique. She was a guard in a forward's body, capable of running the floor, defending multiple positions, and creating plays in ways that few high school players could match. But Williams was not only excelling in basketball, she was also a track and field star, proving herself as a standout in multiple sports. That dual excellence underscored her natural gifts and her relentless work ethic. Yet basketball was where her heart truly belonged, and when the time came to choose her collegiate future, the entire nation watched. The University of Connecticut, the most dominant women's basketball program in the country, came calling, and Gabby accepted the challenge. Her arrival at UConn marked the beginning of a transformative chapter in her life. Playing under Gino Auriemma, one of the most legendary coaches in the history of the sport, was both an opportunity and a pressure-filled experience. At UConn, expectations were sky-high. Every game, every season, carried the weight of championship aspirations. For Williams, it was not just about maintaining her own excellence, but also about blending into a culture of discipline, sacrifice, and collective greatness. During her time at UConn, Williams blossomed into a player who combined breathtaking athleticism with tactical discipline. She was the kind of player who could take over a game with her defense just as easily as with her scoring. Her versatility allowed her to guard nearly every position on the court, and her quickness made her an invaluable weapon in transition. She was not always the flashiest player on the roster, but she was one of the most vital, an engine that powered UConn through the most intense battles. Her contributions went far beyond the box score, and her teammates and coaches knew how indispensable she was. Williams was part of a dynasty. She helped UConn continue its tradition of dominance, contributing to championship runs and building memories that would stay with her forever. Her years in college cemented her reputation as a winner, a competitor, and a player who thrived under pressure. Yet even at UConn, where stars often shine brightest, Williams managed to carve out a unique identity. She became known as the ultimate team-first player, someone whose selflessness elevated those around her. When Gabby entered the 2018 WNBA draft, she carried with her not only the skills honed at UConn but also the lessons of discipline and resilience instilled during those years. She was selected by the Chicago Sky, a franchise that saw in her a unique blend of versatility, toughness, and playmaking ability. The transition to the professional level is often daunting, but Williams approached it with the same determination that had defined her life from the start. She was ready to prove herself all over again. In Chicago, Williams quickly made her presence felt. She wasn't the kind of player who sought the spotlight, but her contributions were impossible to overlook. Her defense became her calling card. Her ability to switch onto guards, battle with forwards, and disrupt passing lanes made her a nightmare for opponents. On offense, she brought energy, creativity, and an unselfish approach that fit seamlessly into the Sky's style of play. She was never afraid to do the little things, the intangibles that don't always get headlines but win games. Yet Williams' career was also defined by transitions and challenges. After her time with Chicago, she found herself in a unique position. Her talents were recognized globally, and she had opportunities that extended beyond the WNBA. Gabby, who holds dual citizenship, embraced the chance to represent France at the international level. It was a move that not only broadened her career but also deepened her personal identity. Playing for France allowed her to connect with her heritage and to experience basketball in a new cultural context. Internationally, Williams thrived. She became a star for the French national team, competing at the highest levels of international competition, including the Olympics. For many athletes, representing a country on the global stage is the pinnacle of their careers, and for Williams, it was an opportunity to showcase her versatility and leadership to a worldwide audience. She proved herself not just as a role player, but as a centerpiece, someone who could carry responsibility and deliver under pressure. Her time overseas also enriched her game. The European style of basketball, with its emphasis on fundamentals, spacing, and tactical execution, sharpened her skills and gave her new dimensions as a player. Williams adapted and thrived, proving that she could succeed in any environment. This global journey distinguished her from many of her peers, showing that her influence extended far beyond one league or one country. When Williams returned to the WNBA, this time with the Seattle Storm, she carried with her all the growth, maturity, and experience she had gained. In Seattle, she was once again valued for her defensive prowess, versatility, and team-first mentality. She fit seamlessly into a franchise known for its championship pedigree, and she continued to prove that her presence made any team better. What has always set Williams apart is her resilience. She has faced injuries, transitions between teams, and the challenges of balancing careers in both the WNBA and overseas, yet she has never wavered. Her ability to adapt, to embrace change, and to continue growing has defined her career. She is not just a survivor of challenges, she is someone who thrives in them. Off the court, Gabby Williams has become a role model in ways that transcend basketball. She is outspoken about issues that matter, unafraid to use her platform to address topics such as representation, women's rights, and the unique struggles of female athletes. She has become a voice for those who often go unheard, adding depth to her legacy and proving that athletes can and should play a role in shaping conversations beyond sports. Williams' story is not finished, but already it is one that resonates deeply. She has shown us that greatness is not just about individual accolades but about impact, on teammates, on communities, and on the game itself. She has proven that versatility is a gift, that resilience is a necessity, and that true success is defined not just by what you accomplish, but by how you inspire others along the way. Her career is a reminder that the path to greatness is rarely straightforward. It is filled with challenges, detours, and moments of doubt. But in Gabby Williams, we see an athlete who embraces that journey with courage, humility, and relentless determination. She is a competitor who thrives in the shadows as much as in the spotlight, a player who understands that the game is bigger than herself, and a woman whose story will inspire generations to come. Gabby Williams' career is not just a story of basketball. It is a story of growth, resilience, and the courage to embrace every challenge and opportunity. From Sparks, Nevada, to UConn, to the WNBA, and across the international stage, she has shown us what it means to be versatile, unselfish, and relentless. She is a reminder that greatness comes in many forms, not only in trophies but in the lives you inspire along the way. Thank you so much for watching and sharing in this journey through Gabby Williams' incredible story. If her resilience and passion touched you, don't forget to like this video, share it with others who love the game, and subscribe for more stories like this. And let us know in the comments what Gabby Williams' journey means to you.